Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation you find yourself in. As always, we have our 3 piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 3 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below along with the cards that I'm using. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can book that in the description box also. That being said, I will leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the amber, then this will be your reading. So amber is a very calming, healing, peace-bringing stone. So maybe that's something you would like a little bit of right now, a little calming and peace. In your reading, group 1, we've got Virgo, Libra, Taurus energy predominantly showing up here. But it doesn't matter too much if that's your sun, moon or rising. It's mostly representing just the energies. Aquarius as well, potentially here. I'm just going to make mention there's 1 day left, if you watch this at the time of release, to enter into the free reading giveaway over on Facebook. Check it out. It's a pinned post on Tarot with Amber Facebook page. I will close entries tomorrow, which is Christmas Eve, 24th. So yeah, get in there before you can't. And let's jump into your reading, group 1. We have here in the past energy the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, the 2 of Swords. Now, when I hold these cards, I really feel like you have been going through it a little bit, but on your own, in your own world, in your own... I actually heard that in my own hell, so someone might resonate with that. Maybe it's not that extreme, but someone may be resonating like you've been going just through your own hell a little bit, your own internal process that's a struggle, it's a challenge. It could have to do with your work, it could have to do with paid income, it could have to do with feeling like you're taking on more responsibility than you can handle right now, or people are taking advantage of your energy, your kindness, your generosity. Maybe that's the case. Or maybe you've put yourself in a position where you've taken on too much, you're feeling overwhelmed. This person has come home. I like this particular 10 of Wands because it really indicates that this person has got no helpers here. The porch light is here, but nobody's turned it on for them. You know, they're having to use their phone light to get the key in. The phone's likely ringing. The bags are full. You know, you're really carrying it all in this past energy here. You may feel like this resonates with you in your workplace. It could be in your relationship dynamics. But either way, you've just been slugging along and trying your best with no real insight as to where this is going or how it's going to resolve, dissolve, or release or change or evolve. There's definitely this feeling though where something's got to give. I do feel that here. There's this feeling like things are going to get better, and you know that. It's just you've got to get through this, whatever this is for you. And this is past energy, so you know you're coming maybe a bit more into a state of peace and balance at this time potentially. Maybe it's been a little harder in the recent days or weeks. Coming out of the retrograde could have been a challenge as well, bringing up a lot from the past, didn't it? So in the current energy, we have the 7 of Pentacles. We have also got the Fool. This is nice. So maybe you're looking at new places to invest your energy. Maybe you're looking at New Year's resolutions. Maybe you're looking at plans for the future here. What's it going to be to bring something fresh into your world while you still maintain your current responsibilities, because you are invested in something, but you want to break free in a sense. You want something fresh and new. You want to explore. You're ready for this. It's not quite here yet, but you are feeling the readiness, the time to release this 10 of Wands energy and feel a little bit more, I guess, light and open to explore. I always see this Fool card as someone who's like, maybe they've just landed in New York. Maybe they're walking through Central Park for the first time on a holiday or something. Like there's this feeling that she's, you know, in a new place, and that might be something you're planning for or talking about, or maybe even it's already happening. We have the 2 of Pentacles here as well, and doesn't this just look like someone getting ready for Christmas lunch? So much to cook, so much to organize. The 2 of Pentacles is about juggling responsibilities, and it can often be a card where we feel like it's not far off the 10 of Wands, in the sense that if one more thing gets added to the plate right now, it's going to knock things out of balance, and you're not going to be able to maintain the current things that you are maintaining. And I think that's probably another reason why you want to break free, and why the Nine of Wands is here as well. So you may be juggling different parts of things that you're already invested in your life, and then parts of you that want something new. And it's a little exhausting. For some of you, there could be a little bit of complication around the Christmas celebrations, or the people you spend it with, or the people you don't spend it with. That may be where it comes from too. I definitely feel like that, because this reading goes on to a few days after this is released. It'll be Christmas Day, and a lot of you will be celebrating that with family, or not. Everyone's different, aren't they? But a lot of people do. So we will consider that in this week's reading, that, you know, there'll be other people involved, maybe more than normal. And there'll be likely some pretty tiresome moments. With the Nine of Wands here, it is a card of perseverance, even though you're very exhausted, even though you're feeling battle weary, even though you're feeling like you just haven't got what it takes, or you don't want to, you haven't got that extra bit to give right now. And then we have the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Cups here as well. So some of you may be dealing with big emotions. They may be yours, they may be your mother's, they may be your ex, they may be a friend, a family member, an auntie. Whoever this is, though, there could be some challenge between you and another person, or it might be time to just try and hear them with a compassionate ear. If you can, if they're not being irrational or abusive, right? It depends on your circumstance, but I do see here some pretty tiresome energy, some heavy emotion. So some of you are dealing with that within yourself or within another person. But they help in the King of Cups, I guess you could call him, is here with this Queen. He's listening to her, he's hearing her out. So for some of you, it might be about supporting your partner, because maybe this time of year is really triggering for them. Maybe they're going through a lot. It could be a little exhausting, but we have got a defensive energy here with the Seven of Wands. Maybe this person is a little defensive, or you're having to deal with defending yourself against an energy that's manipulative. That could be the case as well. Take it out, it resonates. It's really choppy, and it's a time of year where anything could go down, I think. In the area of challenge, we've got the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So for some of you, you may feel on your own or isolated. Maybe that's why this energy is here in the week ahead. Maybe you don't have family close by, or maybe things in your family have not been great for a long time, so you don't have anyone to spend the season with. That type of energy, it could be represented in these cards. Or maybe you've had a recent disagreement or a fallout with someone, or something may have happened where you've isolated yourself, or potentially you've been isolated. And finding forgiveness, understanding, and compassion is the biggest challenge right now with the Page of Cups. Maybe you're expecting apology, or maybe you're trying to find a way to come to terms with forgiveness or an apology from you even. There's a lot of emotion running high, I think, at this time. There may be a little bit of, actually, as I see here, we've got the frying pan with trouble or accusations, and we kind of get that with the Seven of Wands as well. So, you know, what can we do about it? Let's go into that. What can we do? What will help with the challenge? We've got the Judgment and the Nine of Pentacles. When I first saw Judgment, I heard there's one thing you haven't tried. And so maybe in that sense, because I heard that, it could be that you feel like you've tried everything, you know, you may feel that, but there's one thing you haven't tried, is what I heard. And I felt that is to do with you coming back home to center, coming back to spirit. Maybe this is something you have done, maybe it needs a little bit more from you if it is, but I do feel here there's like a need to just come back home to yourself and come back to that softness, and that's in sweet, simple things of a nice, good, healthy routine of good sleep, good food, meditation, peace, not overstimulating, coming back to basics, looking after your body, your system, your central nervous system, like all of it, like really just bring it down, and peace. The amber gem is your friend right now, I think. Nine of Pentacles, independence, self-sufficiency. Also recognizing and acknowledging the abundance around you, because the Nine of Pentacles is very abundant. You have abundance around you, whether it's provided to you from someone else or it's something you've accumulated and created, but there's a lot around you to be grateful for. There's a lot to give thanks for. And this is a moment to just be still, a moment to be in prayer, a moment to fall into your meditative practices, your self-soothing practices, whatever your practices are, your spiritual practices. That's what will help the most right now. Underlying energy of this reading is the Six of Wands. You, whatever this is, your mountain you're climbing right now, you'll get to the top. There's a victory here. There is. In the area of what you don't see coming, we have the Hierophant, there's Three of Swords, Four of Pentacles in the World. So for some of you here, this is a situation I kind of feel like you'd rather not deal with, but it's here. The Hierophant can represent things from our bigger commitments like a marriage, the school we're enrolled in. It can also be things to do with legal processes, paperwork, organizations, government bodies, things like that that we are involved in some way. And we have the Three of Swords here, Four of Pentacles. For some of you, there could be like a rejection in this area or a restriction or something that's very painful, Three of Swords. And it's caused a blockage with the Four of Pentacles and the World, something to finish, something's going to finalize here, something's going to be withheld or a decision made to put the brakes on things for a while. For some of you, that your job could have been made redundant, or it could have been that they're putting on Christmas casuals, so they're letting go of other casuals. I don't know. It could be many things here, but there's definitely some sort of stress and maybe even a financial pinch or restriction of financial flow here with the Four of Pentacles. But it brings you to a new cycle though. So it's whatever this is that comes up, let it happen, let it flow, go with it. Go with it, whatever's happening, whether it's some big commitment or something in your life maybe breaking down. There's conflict around the change, but it's like have the strength to persevere through that because it brings you to a new beginning that you do want. You will be happy with the results at the end. Maybe not immediately, but at the end. In the outcome, we have got the Hermit, Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. The Hermit, time on your own. Might be really nice to have a bath just as she is here in this image. Reading some beautiful magical text, doing some journaling. Not just running the water, but adding candles, adding the oils, adding the salts, adding those little extra things that make you feel nourished. Five of Swords is here, Four of Cups. So I just heard there's no competition here, but so maybe there's a situation where you felt there's competition, it was perceived competition, they are on a podium, but I'm hearing there's no competition here, and for whatever reason that is, maybe because somebody's chosen and you were not, or because it's simply that you're meant to be on a different path, or everything is unique in your own. There's no need to compare or compete. So there may be struggle with competitive energy or thoughts, and feeling like you're losing out. Three empty cups here, but look, the Spirit is splashing her awake with the golden goblet just here. So it's like turn within, really truly turn within with the Hermit and Judgment in your reading. Do turn within, let go of the petty dramas, the external BS, the mental mind games others may be playing with you, whatever it is. And just come back to center, come back home. There's a real need for that. We see it here a few times. So I'm going to do a pendulum shortly, but let's go into the Oracle cards. And this is a brand new deck as a beautiful Christmas gift from one of my Kinesi clients. And it's Can You Own It? Number 27 may be significant for you. Return energy through accountability and responsibility. I'm just going to read a bit from the start here. So explore and bring awareness to how you might take responsibility for your part of a situation. If there is dissonance, what can be done on your side to find clarity? Can you apologize for showing up in a way that, upon self-reflection, wasn't ideal? Taking your ego mind out of the equation for a moment, consider how your heart would like to speak. And you actually have the card Tomato with love here as well. So I'm going to jump to it as well. Acceptance and nurturing with geranium. We'll get to that in a moment as well. So there is a softening here. The amber crystal, I think, really stands for it as well. That peace, resolution, serenity, and healing. This card asks you to consider where in your life you are disempowering yourself because of resentment or lack of forgiveness. It also speaks to accountability, the acceptance of responsibility for your own actions. I want to read so much more in this, but I feel like it could go for quite a while. This is quite the oracle. Neutralize the charge is what's standing out to me, and if you can't, or it doesn't feel appropriate to do this directly, or the charge is too much for you to stay in your heart around them, work on releasing this charge on a personal level. And that's this stuff here, coming back home to center, back to spirit, back to your practices, if that's needed. You may find that when you meet again, by neutralizing one side, you may find that when you meet again, there's no longer fuel for the fire, and you may be surprised at future interactions. You can also perform a visualization in which you return to the other person where the energy they have given you, reclaiming any energy that they have of yours. Let any victim mentality around the situation be cleared and diffused by seeing how you both may have played a part. We'll leave that there. So can you own it? And then, as we said before, we have geranium with nurturing and acceptance. Being both soft and strong is a combination very few have mastered. Geranium's energies correspond to the heart chakra. The energies of love, trust, and acceptance resonate with this essence. Geranium will assist you in seeing the positive side of things. It will enhance your tolerance towards your loved ones to accept them just as they are. What a time of year for it too, huh? Geranium heals the heart in a very gentle and subtle way. Her flowery essence is nurturing, forgiving, and compassionate. When trust has been lost, geranium finds it. Geranium assists with feminine emotions like mood swings, PMS, menopause, postnatal depression. It brings comfort to a person that feels neglected. It's great support for the skin as well as the liver and kidneys. When geranium personality is out of balance, we'll find jealousy and revenge. Grudges are held deep in the heart, waiting for the perfect opportunity to be returned to the offender. Geranium is a beautiful mother. Lots of different shades of pink decorate this card. She sees her baby with a beautiful, gentle smile, inspiring calmness and trust. Geranium blends well with sandalwood, lavender, and patchouli. If this card's come to your reading, you may be struggling with deep issues in your heart. It reminds you that you are beautiful and that this challenge will only make you stronger. You have a full connection with your nurturing side, looking after everyone else, but maybe forgetting about yourself. Forgiveness is necessary. Make space for it in your life. The affirmation is, I am worth it. We also have the card Stillness from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. And it's asking you to take a step back from a project, situation, or relationship, even for just a few moments. Mend bridges, slow down, breathe. Be still, go within, listen to your inner voice. Take time to connect with your spirit guides, ancestors, and spiritual guardians. Listen to your higher self. Timing is everything. This is not a good time to start a new cycle. Wait, incubate, fix things that need fixing, heal things that need healing, think things through, forgive yourself and others. If things seem barren or even bleak, hold on. Just as the migrating birds find new life in the tundra marshes in the summer, you too will expand once again during the coming thaw in your life. So these all just tailor into each other so beautifully. And then of course we see love. Definitely a time to drop into love. We've got some tea leaf oracle and then a pendulum for you. So the tea leaf oracle cup, you should accept valid criticism. You have angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. We had the frying pan with trouble and accusations, and a noteworthy month card was March to come out. So maybe something is coming to a head in March, or March could already be a very important time of year for you. It's also the time of the real new beginning. I feel like the year really does start in March rather than New Year's, but everyone feels how they feel about that. Okay, so our pendulum for group 1. And a yes, please, for group 1. Very nice. A little shaky and hesitant. I get like a fear feeling, nerves. Anyway, and then a no, thank you very much. And the answer for group 1's question. It's trying to swing to a yes, I can feel that. And it is a yes. But the way it was behaving, it felt like it's through complication and confusion. It is a yes. And it was no doubt for me it was a yes, because I can instantly feel it wanting to go that way, but it had to like move through confusion first, you know, and like maybe some nerves or something. So hopefully that resonates in the way it's delivered. I love to hear feedback about the pendulum, and if the extra bits that come with it support your question or your answer as well. It's always nice to hear how that may fit in. I love reading those particular comments. But group 1, that is what I have for you in this reading. Like I said, don't forget to enter into the free reading giveaway if you see this in time. And I hope you'll have a very Merry Christmas or holiday season, whatever you're celebrating. Celebrate yourself and how far you've come this year, if nothing else. Yeah, I'll see you again right before the new year, and maybe we'll focus that reading next week on a peek into 2025. That might be good. Might do that. We'll see how it feels. But that's what I have for you, group 1. Please take care. Talk to you soon. Hey, group 2. Welcome to your reading. If you have chosen this small piece of amber, then this will be your reading. So amber is a stone of calming and healing. It is a peaceful energy, and that may be something you're wanting a little bit of right now. Maybe that's why you clicked on my channel. But anyway, some of the energies in your reading, group 2, I can see Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus and Leo. Virgo is here as well. And who's that? That's Virgo as well. Yep. Yeah. So those are the main energies. Could be you, someone you're dealing with. Doesn't matter too much. Don't forget, I'm going to mention before we jump in, group 2, if you catch this reading in time, on the 24th of December, we'll close entries to the free reading giveaway that's over on Facebook, Tarot with Amber page. It's a post that's pinned to the top of the page. All you have to do is comment and you're in to win, and I'll do a live and an announcement. We'll sit together and we will do that probably in the early new year, I would say. So jump over and enter into that if you haven't already, group 2, and let's just jump into your reading now. We're going to do the pendulum. I don't know if I said that, but we will do a pendulum at the end. And here we are in the past energy for you. We have the 2 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Fool. So group 2, I feel when I hold this, I see you've created a lot of abundance for yourself. You've made a good position for yourself, whether that's in your work or your finances, or something you've done for yourself is quite abundant. It's working out. You are successful. But with the 2 of Pentacles here, it's been really hard for you to keep yourself afloat. Maybe your energy levels or maybe your responsibilities. There's a lot for you to do. And see this cat about to knock things over? So for some of you, you may have had some things come up in the past that have, felt like it's almost a bit too much to take on, but you've somehow managed. And I do feel the energy you find yourself in right now is ready for something new. Maybe you've been juggling things for a bit too long and you don't like that, and you'd rather just be on your own, or you'd rather break free from that and go in a new direction, or at least if you are still having to juggle responsibilities, to bring some freshness in. And there's definitely the energy of what you're needing here, some new energy. I do feel though there's a lot to be grateful for lately. 9 of Pentacles is such an abundant card. She has a lot to give. She has a lot for herself and therefore so much to give others. And it is a very generous card quite often as well. Little moments of peace, like in the garden here with the 9 of Pentacles. Maybe the garden's been calling to you, or a beautiful book has been calling to you. Maybe you've been enjoying just the fruits of your labor, And with the Fool card, it's like maybe you're ready for this new year that's coming in. Maybe you're ready for a new adventure, or you just want to break free. That could be the case. She's about to take a leap of faith here. So you may be freeing yourself from a situation or taking a leap of faith in some situation, but your immediate energy is the Death card. And I see this about to make a severance here. So for some of you, you may be about to call an ending, or to make some sort of statement or deliver a message, a piece of your truth, or something that creates a big change in a situation. So Death is here, and we've got one little tether still holding it. So there's one little thing that still needs to be dealt with or cut here in this situation, and then the Knight of Swords comes charging in. So for some of you, you may feel it's time for you to deliver a message, and maybe for some of you it's about coming in here quite forcefully or really speaking your truth in a firm way, or even an aggressive way. This could be you or someone else's energy that's maybe they're coming towards you, but I'm going to read this as you because that's who I do think it is at this time. And the person you're coming towards may be not ready to hear it or receive it, unless it's the other way around. Maybe it's you're not ready to hear it and receive it. Take it out, resonates. But I do feel here that you are wanting to deliver something to someone or to finish something or say something. Your main card for this reading is calm communication. Are you articulating as you intend to be heard? So that might be worth considering when speaking your mind or coming forward this week. You may be coming forward about something to do with finances or your ability to give your energy. There's something here, this could be both of your energy as well, where you've actually got to say enough's enough to someone, or put the stop on something, or lock away your finances, and I'm no longer paying for this. You need to pay for this. This is your bill, or something like this, where you are, you're clearing up some old debris that needs to be cleared here. And it's been coming apart for a while, and I could definitely see that, but it's really maybe time to deliver a bit of a, I'm hearing death blow, so I don't know, but stay calm, please, with your communication. I think that's really important, the way you deliver it, and also the amber gem. Just a little bit of calm would go a long way in this situation. So yeah, that's happening. There's still, I can see the coins around the box here, and it makes me feel like, whatever this is, it's been maybe a profitable situation for you, or you're needing to protect your profits. Like, this actually sits above the security card, so there's something about, or below, there's something about this situation that you need to protect yourself, or you need to, lock the window or lock the door, or lock the treasure chest. You're needing to protect that abundance that you've created, you've worked very hard for, and you're needing to protect it. So that's definitely going on here. And then later into the week ahead, we have the Star. And I feel like once you've dealt with that, you feel lighter. You feel like, yes, I've done the right thing. Like the stars are aligning. This is true. This is correct. This is how it's supposed to go. And even this card that sits above it is Success, and it's got these stars here. So just trust that whatever is coming to a head, or whatever the situation is for you, like it's a good thing. It may create change in the home space. We have the Four of Wands, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which the wheel sits on the home in the image here. So this could really talk about big changes in the home space, or the way things are done around home. Maybe you're moving, but I feel like outside of this situation, there's actually a lot of celebration and good times here too. You can see these communities coming together, and the Four of Wands is often about these communities we're in that they feel like soul family. It's really nice to connect with these people. So, and hopefully this is what your Christmas celebrations look like, or New Year's celebrations. We'll be doing one more reading before New Year's, and I'm thinking to make that looking into 2025. We'll see how it feels on the day, but I do think that would be a good reading to start the year next Monday. But yeah, Four of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. It is a card. These are both cards of changes around the home, or changes in your community. But it's a good thing. It's a good change. The Star is here. Things are definitely improving, or looking up from whatever this situation is you need to move through first. In the challenge area, we have the Seven of Swords and the Five of Cups. So it's like, for some of you, this is a strategizing, and through that strategizing, there's grief that comes up. Is it because maybe what you're choosing is upsetting for somebody else? Or again, it could be the other way around. Like we see it here, like somebody's doing something and the other person doesn't like it. So it may be an honest truth that's necessary, or it may be hurtful and unnecessary. It really depends on your situation in a general reading here, but the Seven of Swords is often a card of strategizing and careful planning, and this is in the area of challenge. So it's either you or someone else is doing some strategizing or planning for something, and it may lead to betrayal, or it may lead to something that feels like betrayal, and that's maybe why the Five of Cups is here, grief and sadness and loss. So that's the challenge. But what do we do to support the challenge? What can we do about this? We have the Seven of Pentacles in the Tower. So this is like, this particular tower, she's impressed with blowing up this tower. She's like, yeah, I did that. And I really feel like it's a controlled burn. So there may be something you're invested in that's what this is all about. It's like, I'm not investing anymore. I'm keeping my money for myself, or I'm not doing this. There's something here where it's like you're going to blow up an investment you've got, or something you've given a lot of time to. And it's important that you do. That's why it's in the area of what you should do with your challenge. You know, embrace tower moments, embrace things that need to fall. Hermit is underneath. We've got the Queen of Pentacles here. A lot of this feels like it's around finances or a situation that you've built over time. But the Hermit here, it's like you're needing to get the answers from within yourself about what feels true for you. And then from that truth, try and deliver it calmly. In the area of what you don't see coming, we have the Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups. This is beautiful. There's a wish fulfillment here. And I find it interesting. We've got the daughter and the mother is pregnant, and you've actually got here the crib in the Tea Leaf Oracle, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So some of you, it might be quite literal, a pregnancy that you don't see coming. With the Nine of Cups here, it could be something you want very much. But obviously it doesn't have to be that literal. So many people watching this reading, and not everyone's getting pregnant. Not everyone has the capacity to become pregnant. So some of you, this is about an enterprise, a journey, some creative expression or a creative hobby or experience, opportunity. There's something here in the Page of Cups. There's an opportunity to maybe connect a friendship deeper with somebody, or heal a friendship, find forgiveness and reach out and connect mother and daughter maybe, or something similar to that. But this is a card of creativity, forgiveness, poetry, artistry, compassion, softness, and there's wish fulfillment here. So it's something very much going on here that you don't see coming is going to bring a wish fulfillment for you. So something to look forward to, something very much to look forward to, something you're going to feel very, very happy about, very emotionally fulfilled and satisfied with the situation. It gives you a chance to maybe create a bit of a new life as well. We've got the Fool above here, and I kind of get that feeling. It's like you want to create something new in your life. In the outcome, we have the Page of Swords, and when I saw that, I felt like it's a bit of an advice card of like, just be mindful in, again, communication, but all the information, making sure you've got all your information in line. You've done your research, you know, cross your T's, dot your I's, that whole thing. There's a communication is very important at this time. How you communicate and the information you give and receive is important. We have the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups, and it's very much a letting go energy, both of those, emotionally and mentally unplugging from something, maybe based on a conversation had, based on information given. Maybe you'd make that choice that I'm going to peacefully let go. And the Six of Swords is very much an energy of peacefully letting go, something come to a head with the full moon, maybe quite literally the full moon we've just come out of. But this is a card of leaving behind the turbulence, the stress, and just letting the way be easier, simplified, getting rid of the debris, the dead weight, you know. And this is something, again, with the Seven of Pentacles you've invested in. Eight of Cups is a bit of an investment feeling as well, where you've given a lot to a situation, and it seems almost like a big shame to actually give up so late in the piece or so far into how much you've given, but it is what is necessary in the outcome. So that's what it is. So we'll go into the Oracle and then your Pendulum group 2, starting with the calm communication. Are you articulating as you intend to be heard? This is a beautiful new deck from one of my Kinesi clients for Christmas. Such a lovely surprise. This card relates to transactions of information between people. Words themselves are quite a small part of communication. The tone, essence, energy, and depth of authenticity are often as or more important than the words, especially in moments where there is dissonance in the shared we space. When you receive information that you prefer not to hear, pause, breathe, and check that your response isn't a knee-jerk reaction. Both our egos and emotional states are quick to react. They're much faster to respond than the heart. On these occasions, you can ask the other person if it's in their heart that is speaking. If they say yes, allow yourself to receive their words, albeit through their own lens and personal opinion. Chances are, if something is bothering them, once they drop into their heart, they will come back to compassion and potentially rephrase what they said in a more caring way. If they say no, this immediately invites them to meet the moment with broader awareness, to return to their heart and seek clarity on what is going on for them behind the scenes that would cause them to project in this way. From here, aggression can start to be diffused, and you can foster discussion and authentic sharing, healing the dissonance and working together to bring more harmony. Definitely needed, especially as we see there's something coming up in the very, very immediate time after this reading. Hopefully not Christmas Day for you all. I'd like to have a peaceful day there. We have Clarity Sage with intuition, clarity and cycles. And I'm adoring the colours on this card. And even this card as well, like this beautiful colours. Look at them. Stunning. Aren't they stunning? Love that. Never apologize for trusting your intuition. Clarity Sage is a great essence for guilt, obsessiveness, tearfulness, and frigidity. She surrounds herself with visions. Clarity Sage helps you to change perspectives and look at the world from a different point of view. The Clarity Sage personality is confident, creative, and extremely psychic. It's the pillar of emotional support. When it's out of balance, the Clarity Sage personality can be vague, obsessed, and tearful, a wreck of a woman, dueling between victimization and manipulation. It gets lost in suspicion, and its fear creates mental fatigue. Clarity Sage helps the individual to see through restrictive beliefs and increase the ability to daydream and visualize. It's also connected to the second chakra, the chakra of creativity, and the chakra of the reproductive system. There's a few messages there about fertility. It is especially good for enhancing intuition in both genders. Clarity Sage looks after the female reproductive system through development, fertility, and the end of the menstrual cycles. It might assist with endometriosis, infertility, menopause, hot flushes, insomnia, and urinary health. Trust your intuition and follow your heart. The journey of life can be tough at times. Try looking outside the box for answers. Allow yourself to receive the messages your soul holds for you. There are times you are in the fullness of your light, and times you're in the depth of your darkness. It's time to become aware of how the cycles affect you and come into sync with them. The affirmation is, I'm connecting to my inner vision. I am trusting and acting. And as we saw before, we had the security card. I'll read that for you also. You are safe and protected. No matter what is occurring in your life, you are in safe hands. Those in the realm of spirit are watching over you. You can relax and let go. Once you've taken measures to protect yourself and those you love, such as making sure everyone has their seatbelt on the car, making sure your insurance is paid on time, or replacing the filter on your heating unit, then let go. If you've been hypervigilant lately, take a break. Hypervigilant lady sounds like a superhero. Relax and know that all is well. You can turn it all over to the Creator. And then we also have energy here with orange, citrus, maybe fresh citrus smells in the home. The aromatherapy of citrus might be really beneficial and supportive right now. But the oracle meaning of this card is adventure and rapid progress are indicated, and it's specifically anchored to your true purpose and the direction you're currently taking. And don't we see here some sort of like talk around directions and choices? Orange indicates that anything is possible, although you need to get that willpower working hard. There will be challenges and you can overcome them, and someone around you may need extra support at this time. Be wary of apathy and losing interest too soon before giving something a chance, and to be wary of negativity. Some tea leaf oracles, and then your pendulum. So we have bouquet, compliments from an admirer, success. Wind chime with peace and harmony, and the crib with birth, conception of a child or enterprise, and then our pendulum for group 2, please. So I'd like to see a no. I normally ask for yes first. It's like, what are you doing? Yeah, thank you. And then a yes. Very good. Okay, the answer for group 2's question they're holding. feel like the fan is blowing it too much. I know when it's a fan and I know when it's energy. I can really feel it. So the answer to group 2's question, please. It's quite warm today. There's no going without the fan. And that is going to a yes. Yeah, I feel that. This is so, feels like a solid yes. Okay, well, hopefully that was supportive for you. Use that with discernment as always. And yeah, that's what I have for you, group 2. So hopefully you've enjoyed your reading. Hopefully you all have a wonderful Christmas or end of year celebration, whatever you're doing. If you're doing nothing, then just take the beautiful time to reflect how far you've come this year and making some plans for the year to come. But we'll do a reading before that anyway. We'll do a reading likely looking into 2025. I think that'll be a good reading to do. See what's coming up for the year ahead. Yeah, that's what I have, group 2. So take care and see you all next time. Bye. Hey, group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the clear quartz cluster, then this will be your reading. Clear quartz is an all-rounder, an amplifier of the other energy it connects to. So it is a good stone for multi-purpose, and I feel like that maybe describes you as well. Maybe you amplify the energy you're around, for better or worse. You may be a bit of a generator of some kind, maybe you're human design. You're also multifaceted, maybe multilingual, multi-purposed, multi-talented, you know. I think you're a very complex and interesting person. I think, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So group 3, I was going to say 2 there, but nope, it's 3. Maybe you come from 2. Some of the energy in your reading, we've got Libra here, we've got Virgo, Aries, Cancer over there, and of course the Libra we saw before. So yes, those are the main energies in your readings. It could be yourself or someone you're dealing with. Doesn't matter too much. We're going to do the pendulum question at the end, and I'll also make mention, if you get to see this reading in time, on the 24th, the entries close for the free reading giveaway over on Facebook. If you haven't seen it and you get in on time, just comment on the post to win. It's on the Tarot with Amber Facebook page, and it's a pinned post, a Christmas post. So just a comment will get you in. And I'll do a live on YouTube to call the winner and just have a little chat with everyone, probably in the early days of the new year. So, past energy for my group 3s. I keep wanting to say group 2, maybe you've felt drawn to it, but anyway, here we are, group 3, 2 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. So in the past energy, this is past energy. So there's been a change of path. 2 of Pentacles, there's been a crossroads here, and it could have to do with your work. It could have to do with your responsibilities, but you've made a big change. And that big change has got you maybe feeling even more overwhelmed. For some of you, with the 10 of Wands being here, it's a card of burden and challenge and taking on more than you need to. Maybe you've been feeling like there's the changes that have been made around your workspace they may be making you happy, but it's still like there's a lot of pressure or responsibility. It could also be for some of you that while the work changes that have been happening are beneficial for you, there's other things that are causing you strain and challenge, and there's not very much consideration for this person. There's a porch light here, but nobody's turned it on for them. They're having to use their mobile phone to get the key in the lock, and so not feeling very supportive might be a theme right now for you. You may be feeling like the people around you are not considering how much work you put in. It could be to do with your co-workers or an employer or a relationship of any kind, really, where you feel like you're putting in your best, you're learning, you're getting better as you go, you're really showing up for this, but it feels like it's not giving you the credit or not the responsibility, it's giving you plenty of responsibility, the credit or the acknowledgement that you deserve. So in the current energy, we have the 3 of Pentacles, which is a card of teamwork and collaboration, and it's a nicer energy. We have the 6 of Swords here, the 9 of Pentacles. Some of you might be looking at changing up your collaborations or the people you work with. You're wanting things to be easier and smoother. Maybe you're needing to smooth some things out with a certain person who you have to associate with in some way. A conversation to clear the air might be necessary or needed with the Six of Swords here. We're coming out of the drab and the destitute wasteland into magic, the fairies and the light. So the things that are happening for you at the moment, the current energy, it's bringing you into more peace, even if it feels like it's a little messy right now, the way you're having to deal with people or communicate. The Three of Pentacles is a card of having differences of opinion sometimes as well, where people are coming from different backgrounds, different life experiences, but you know, neither is more valuable than the other, and everyone has a valuable contribution when we see this card. So it's worth considering what other people have to offer and what they're contributing and where they're coming from, and trying to find peaceful resolution either for yourself or in these dynamics. And resolution that leaves you feeling empowered, generous, strong, capable, and aware of the abundance that's around you. You have got the Hermit next as well. You may be looking forward to a bit of time on your own. Maybe you're just done with work and ready to go on holidays. That could be it for some of you. You know, you're ready to have a bit of you time. Maybe you're expecting guests for Christmas here or the holiday season for whatever it is you're celebrating, the new year. But this person has got a lot to offer. But with the Hermit here next to it, it's like needing some downtime, needing to withdraw a little, needing to take care of yourself, and maybe you're looking forward to a few things you're going to do for you. A day's spa treatment might be in order, or just a home spa treatment, you know, have a bath or do something nice. We have the Queen of Wands and the Emperor here in your week ahead as well. Some of you, this is an issue you're having with a relationship where one person may be a little bit too preoccupied on their own goals or their own work or the way they want things to be. You may be dealing with a stubborn energy for some of you. Queen of Wands, you've got this friend here who's stopping her other friend from burning herself. So heed any important advice you're getting at this time when it comes to this person or this relationship, if that message is for you. This can also be about yourself and your own leadership in your own life. It doesn't have to be about a relationship that you're dealing with. It can also be that this is a time for you to really contemplate what you're doing maybe in 2025 or as you move ahead with your career. You've got the card from the tea leaf oracle desk, pay attention to your work. So I do feel like as much as there's time for rest and all of that, you're still going to be thinking about and planning for work. I don't think work is fully slowing down for you. If you are having a break, there's still thoughts around work, right? There's still plans and, you know, considerations here. And this is a time for you to step into leadership in any area of your life, really. I think you're taking the time out to really think about how can I come forward in an impactful way, a way that brings me the results that I want, that shows true leadership ability, that is gentle but yet firm. There's a need for that consideration. In the area of challenge, we have the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Swords. So there's something you want very deeply in the situation. It's something you really, really want, but you're having to be very strategic to get it. And you may even feel like you have to manipulate a situation to get it. Maybe that doesn't feel good for you. For others of you, it could be the other way around, where somebody else wants something and they're being manipulative or strategic, and you know, that could be a challenge for you. It's in the area of challenge. I do feel for a lot of you though, it's like something you want and you feel like it's being ripped off from you, or it's not happening, or like it's given to someone else, or that it's like, yeah, with the Seven of Swords, it feels like things are awry, you know, the fairies are messing with the paperwork or something, you know, that sort of thing. So you may feel like there's challenges in the things you're trying to create for yourself. What will help with this challenge? We have the Ace of Swords, so any clear communication with the people necessary or involved is really important, honesty and truth. And what are we declaring? Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, that maybe I'm being underpaid here. Maybe it's about getting your Christmas bonus or something, you know, a raise in the new year. Somebody is feeling undervalued and underappreciated, and the truth needs to be spoken. It's like, I need to be compensated for what I'm doing here. I need things to feel fair and equal and balanced, because right now you're not feeling compensated or understood, acknowledged or appreciated. With the Five of Pentacles, it's a card of abandonment or being left in the cold. For some of you as well, it's about acknowledging where the support is and moving out of getting clarity around any possible victim mindset you may be in. But it really depends on your situation. Being a general reading, you'll have to take in how it resonates. But I do see here there's a consideration of feeling underappreciated. Is it the truth of the matter? or is it how it's being perceived? Sorry, not full. I don't know why I wanted to say full, but the moon is on the bottom deck for this reading. So this is about our deeper fears, our insecurities, things that are unseen, but also our subconscious beliefs and the way that feeds into our behavior and the way we talk to people, the way we communicate, or what even it is that we want in life. Sometimes comes from a subconscious place. I see this impulsive energy underneath it with the Knight of Wands. Be mindful of any impulse that comes from a deeper wound. You don't want to act out of a wound space. Just be mindful of that with that energy there. Over here in the area of what you don't see coming, we have got the Ten of Swords. So there may be an ending that you don't see coming. Although I will mention that this isn't the normal Ten of Swords with knives all through the body. It's more about the Phoenix rising. So any endings that happen, even if it feels like something's still alive from the thing you walk away from, like there's still more fire here in the bowl, you're better off moving into your own fire, your own flame, your own passion, your own rebirth. That's definitely a card of rebirth with the Phoenix there. We have a Knight of Cups looking over. We have the Seven of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. These all came out together and I felt like they were necessary. So we have someone here, if this is a relationship, this person they're in love with you. You've got your picture down here. They daydream about you. They love you very much. But maybe they haven't given you everything you feel you deserve, or maybe they aren't stepping up to the plate in the way that you would like them to. And everyone is going to be in a different timeline and a different relationship. So it's hard to give advice on what you should do in this situation because everyone is a little different. Maybe it's time for the relationship to evolve with the Phoenix, or maybe it's time to let go and go in another direction. But what I see here though is a large investment with the Seven of Pentacles and feeling heartbroken that maybe a marriage isn't happening, or maybe there's not the emotional fulfillment. If it's not a marriage you're after in the situation, it may not even be love. You know, there's this feeling that the Ten of Cups, that happiness, it's not coming even though you've invested so much. There's this feeling of like maybe you're having to move out of the family home. We've got a moving truck here. We've got, maybe there's been a letter received that's very painful to read with the Three of Swords. It's a card of heartbreak. A heartbreak and around something that you've given a lot to with these energies here. So this is in the area of what you don't see coming. And then that leads us to the outcome of the Two of Swords, Nine of Swords, Four of Swords, being stuck in the mind as a result. So this is a card of not knowing where the future leads, feeling a little pulled between the head and the heart. What's the truth? What am I feeling? What am I thinking? Sometimes it can be completely overwhelming, especially with the Nine of Swords next to it, really needing to come back to center, coming back to trusting your plan, the Spirit's plan for you here. Maybe different to what you expected, and whatever changes come your way, you can embrace them. Like things like that, good affirmations that bring you back to connection to Spirit is going to be helpful. And also resting, Four of Swords, meditation, coming out. Don't get stuck here with these bats. Open the window and let the fairies in. You know, you've got that earlier in this week as well, where there's an opportunity for you to really just see things in a very positive light, feel abundant, know that you are secure and provided for, you're safe, things like that. But there is a lot of stress around this situation, and you're needing to maybe not react too quickly, but just stay calm, stay peaceful, and trust in Spirit's plan for you, regardless if you can't quite see. And this is not something you can plan for logically. This is not something you can talk your way out of, I'm hearing. This is not something you can I'm just like, I see someone overwhelming themselves trying to correct it in a logical way, and that's not how it's going to be approached, or it's not how it's going to be. You're going to get the wish that you want over here, that Nine of Cups we're looking at. It's like you are needing to take a bit of downtime, listen to any good friend advice. Don't reach out for the fire, just like let things calm down if something is escalated. Go with the flow, be your own boss, be your own authority. Step into your power, all of these energies there. Something, I'm just really noticing this 31st of October, and there may have been a significant thing happen at that time, Halloween time this year just gone. May or may not have relevance for you, but it does stand out for me. We will do the pendulum in a moment, but we'll go into the oracle cards now. And first you have Wind Beneath Your Wings. This is a new deck from a kinesiology client, beautiful lady. We also share a circle. Do more of what you love and feel inspired by. And that's what you're needing the most, I think. So I'll read a little from this book. It's quite a lot, so I'll just read the first bit. Many of us are asking the big questions. What am I here to do? What is my life purpose? What is my puzzle piece to contribute to the greater reality? The answer is in the gifts, skills, and even unique quirks you have. Essentially, you must ask yourself, what do you love to do more than anything else? What can you do happily without tiring? This is a big clue. There are many additional aspects to discover and explore, but this is a big piece of the answer. This card inspires you to do something you really love. Perhaps you've been working hard, attending diligently to responsibilities, or maybe life has thrown less inspiring challenges your way. Reawaken that feeling of the wind beneath your wings. Take a moment to do something that rekindles whatever really keeps you going. That inspires determination and enjoyment and boosts your energy. What really ignites your life force energy and inspiration in a sustainable way? If you know what this is, take a moment to do it or prioritize it for the next opportunity. If you don't know or sense what motivates you may have changed, explore this. Ask friends or people who are of a vibrational frequency you align with. Research different interests. Take heed of initiative pulls towards things, even if they seem unusual. Set the intention to discover more of what you love, and then pepper your life with it. Soon enough, it may even become your life or dharma, your gift to give from a place of overflow. And if not, that's fine too. The key here is to simply an exploration of what brings you closest to heartfelt joy. Which tailors on quite nicely to the blue lotus of cosmic harmony and bliss. You must be a lotus, unfolding its petals when the sun rises in the sky, unaffected by the slush where it is born, or even the water which sustains it. The lotus has been regarded as sacred by many religions. It goes back through thousands of years of history and across a variety of cultures. In Buddhism, the blue lotus flower refers to a common sense. It uses wisdom and logic to create enlightenment. For the Egyptians, it was the most sacred of plants, prized above all others. The plant was associated with the sun god Ra as the bringer of light. In Egypt, the flower is depicted in monuments, scrolls, pillars, and on the thrones of even the headdress of the divine kings. It inspires divinity to the soul and calmness to the heart. It assists with spiritual growth and enlightenment. The lotus rises to blossom unsoiled and optimistic, symbolizing purity and resurrection. Interesting, because your next card is actually purity. How's that? We'll get there. When Blue Lotus is on the positive side of the essence, she rises above everyone, uncomplicated and unaware of others in her zone. She emerges from the chaos and confusion of the world and brings a sense of positive uniqueness into her actions. She is in harmony with the cosmos, without struggle or strain. She takes you to an alternative reality in which feelings of euphoria and elixir are combined. She has the ability to enhance meditative and introspective practices, making Blue Lotus the maiden of spiritual illumination and meditation. Sacred blue lotus was traditionally used to promote sexual desire, relieve pain, create a feeling of well-being, euphoria, ecstasy, and also create circulation. It is relaxing and calming, but at the same time enhances your senses, all of your senses. It is related to the third eye and crown chakra. The divinatory meaning is everything is on the mend. Your finances, your love life, your health, your career are all improving. You shall now release and let go of the struggle. The universe is working with you and you must let it do what it needs to do for the energy to flow freely. You are in the perfect moment of manifestation. You are at a time where the perfect balance of mind to matter has been achieved, passing from the abstract into a tangible reality. The obstacles removed and the doors of opportunity have been opened for you. The affirmation is, I am the master of my destiny, the creator of my reality. I love it. Then that tailors straight into the message of purity. No matter what has happened in the past, everything can be fresh and new again. The purity of your soul is shining through everything that you encounter. You are entering into a period of grace. Simply open your heart and know that the best is yet to be. The past does not need to equal the future. Your future can and will be shimmering, sparkling, and bright. Old limiting patterns are dropping away. Reoccurrent challenges are releasing. This is a time of redemption, forgiveness, and holy healing. And I feel like when I was reading that, I could see like the rains that come, you know, when we're going through a moment and it actually physically rains outside and it just cools it all down and washes it away. Like I could see that, and I feel like that's either what's needed or happening for you, or will happen. You have the card Success with Peppermint, and we'll read a bit from this one too, then we'll do the Tea Leaf and the Pendulum. Where are we? Peppermint indicates a rapid progress, a quick return or increase of positive energies. And if you're seeking an answer, it is a loud and affirming yes. Make sure you are directing all your energy and attention to the task at hand. And if you're in a relationship, try to do more activities with that person that pleases them. There is a need to listen to others and consider other arguments at the moment, but do not let others completely make decisions for you. Remain in your power. Tea Leaf Oracle now. We have Dogs with Getting Together with Friends. We have Bread with Period of Prosperity and Abundance. And I heard Breaking the Bread when that came out. That's really nice, getting together and sharing abundance. So hopefully Christmas is a lovely celebration if you celebrate it. Or maybe it will be. You've got Diamond with You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. And of course we saw before Desk with Pay attention to your work. And then the Pendulum for my group 3. So can we see a yes, please? Very good, nice and quick. And then can I see a no? Too easy. Okay, so an answer for group 3's question, please. It's going to a no, but it wants to change or something. It's like maybe you want to change the no, and now it's like a non-answer. But it still seems to be coming back to the no energy. It's like maybe it's a no that you don't want, and it's like you try and change it, but it's still a no or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely going to stay in the no energy for now. And hopefully that serves you in some way. But group 3, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I hope it's given you some comfort, clarity, and guidance. Like I said, get into the free entry for a free reading if you get to this reading in time to be able to do that. Christmas Eve is when I'm closing the comment section on that post. And yeah, have a lovely celebration if you're celebrating Christmas or New Year's, or just reflection on how far you've come this year, group 3. I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye.